We Love Facts presents 8 bodybuilders whose muscles exploded. Greg Valentino. Greg is in the Guinness Book of Records as the man with the biggest biceps in the world. He followed a 28-year bodybuilding regime without relying on performance-enhancing drugs, but this didn't set the record. This came after a further 2 years of intensive training and anabolic steroids to pump his muscles to the extremes. Anabolic steroids would be his road to fame and ultimately to infamy. Many say his arms looked deformed and unnatural, and eventually his left bicep exploded. He mentioned that he could fill up a jar with the blood from that arm. At that time, he lost his peak arm, but only for a short while before he appeared in TV again with that amazing bicep, which was recovered. Ron Norman. By training and eating, Ron forced his body into a competitive bodybuilder. After many years of intensive training, his tendons on his legs exploded. Ron was very unsure if he would ever be able to get strong again in the lower body. Ron went under the knife of a surgeon in order to reattach his tendons with anchors that were drilled into his bones. Gatos. He started going to the gym as a skinny, shy 16-year-old kid, but quickly became a fitness fanatic who dreamed of becoming a world-class wrestler like The Rock. Andrej became hooked on pumping iron, tackling weights of up to 400 kilograms, ate mountains of food, and began taking steroids to grow into a powerhouse of lean muscle. But his steroid drug abuse enlarged his organs, and Andrej's heart was 50% bigger than the average. He collapsed outside a supermarket and died instantly when his thoracic aorta, the section of the main artery which runs through the chest, actually exploded. Edward Spike Gere. Gere is most commonly known as the guy whose heart exploded when he was 33 years old. His life hung in the balance, and after life-saving treatment as he went into a coma for 6 weeks, the doctors feared that they may have to amputate his legs. It took him years to make a full recovery, as damage to his brain and body caused by his heart problem meant he had to relearn to walk again. Moreover, Gere's story was used by tabloid newspapers as a cautionary tale to warn people of the dangers of anabolic steroids, with headlines such as, "Yeah, steroids were great until my heart exploded." Tommy Dolan. Irishman Tommy Dolan was attempting to squat a whopping 280 kilograms during the Irish Powerlifting Championship when he suffered a gruesome injury. Tommy's quadriceps exploded, which basically means his quad muscle tore right off the bone. After spending a few months in the hospital, Tommy recovered and gets back to full health. Branch Warren. Well, bodybuilding is a dangerous sport, even when you're outside of the gym. Branch Warren torn his triceps when he slipped downstairs in front of his house. He tried to catch himself and stop the fall, but the quick and sudden movement caused a significant tear in his triceps where it attaches to the elbow. Some people also speculate that his muscles ruptured due to his abnormal size. Lindo de Souza. Some bodybuilders are risking death by injecting themselves with a potentially lethal cocktail of oil and alcohol to pump up their muscles. Because of the odd size of his arms, Lindo has been nicknamed the Mountain in his hometown. He used to inject himself with the mineral oil 3 times a week for 2 months. He also admits to having taken steroids, hormones, and horse vitamins. But once in the gym, his biceps exploded and detached from the bone. Lindo took surgery and 6 months of rehab before the man's arm looked and functioned normally. This is a good reason to stay natural, wouldn't you agree? Scott Mendelssohn. Scott is an American powerlifter who specializes in the bench press. He got himself injured badly during a powerlifting competition. He tore his pec when he was attempting to bench press 716.5 pounds. That's 325 kilograms for those of you stuck on the metric system. As you can see, the injury is serious, causing multiple internal bleeding, broken tendons, burst veins, and high risk of massive infection. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and leave us a comment below. To stay up to date with the most amazing videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned, a new video is coming out soon.